Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's Jacoby. So in today's video, I'm going to tell you guys how to not be nervous for school volleyball season. Okay, I have everything written down on my phone so I don't forget anything. First of all, stop caring what other people think. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Literally, like, first of all, no one cares about what you're doing. Like, that is just a fact. And if they do, they're weird. Like, usually people who are just like normal and like nice people, they don't really get in other people's business. They don't care like what you're doing, like, because they're minding their own business. So don't think that people are judging you, because 9 times out of 10 they're really not. Like, it's kind of like people who think that people are gonna like look at them weird if they're wearing something that like they think that doesn't look good on them, but it's like in reality like no one's looking at you. Like, it's all in your head. Like, most people are nice. Like, you just assume the worst, I guess, when you're anxious about like people judging you or whatever, but like usually people are nice and not judgmental. Next, you need to realize that like everyone is also just as nervous as you. So don't think that you're alone and like, oh, like I'm the only person who's gonna be nervous for this like season. Like, no, that is not true. Like, everyone is nervous. Everyone is nervous. Some people just hide it better than others, so you think like, oh, like they got it all together, they're so calm and collected. They're probably nervous too in some capacity, and they might be nervous about different things than you, but they're at the end of the day they're still nervous. So everyone's nervous. Everyone has nerves. It just really depends on how you deal with it. Fake it till you make it. That's like my favorite like saying ever, because literally, like, if you pretend like you're confident and like you act like it, eventually like your brain, you'll start believing it. Like, you'll be like, you know what, maybe I am confident, like, yeah, and then you'll honestly start like acting like it, truly, because you believe it. If you keep telling yourself something, like, you will start believing it over time. And that goes both ways, positive or negative. So if you're saying something positive to yourself, like, I am confident, I can do this, you'll start believing it over time, and then you'll start acting like it. Next, you need to realize that like school volleyball is like supposed to be fun. It is really supposed to be fun. Like, that is like a really fun time in your career. Like, college is when it gets like serious. Like, it's like a business. Like, wins or losses matter. But like high school, I mean, obviously wins and losses do matter, but it's still fun at the end of the day, because you're going to school with these people, you're around them a lot more. In high school compared to college, like, you see your teammates way more in high school than you will in college, because you might not even be the same major. Like, you won't have classes together, but obviously you'll have practice together. You might live together, but it's like in high school, like, you're much closer because it's a smaller school, smaller community, if you will. Just realizing that it's supposed to be fun at the end of the day is huge, because once again, you play better if you are having fun and you're not like in your head like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna mess up, like, like, that's not fun. Okay, overthinking is not fun, so just like relax. Next, like, being energetic and asking questions will really help you out, because I know like coming into like this season, like, you probably have a lot of questions. Like, if you don't know how to do something, ask. There is no shame in asking. No one's gonna think that your question is dumb, because there's no such thing as a dumb question. Like, you asking for help is a great thing, because that means that you want to learn and you want to like know how to do something correctly, and you want to expand on your knowledge. That's like not a bad thing, and that will never be seen as a bad thing. Like, coaches won't be like, why'd you ask that question? Like, they want to be asked questions, so that's their job to coach you. And also, asking questions just makes you more comfortable, because like once you have knowledge makes you comfortable, because it's like, okay, like, now that I know this, I can like relax and like kind of like stop worrying about it, and like stop worrying about doing something wrong, because I know what I should be doing. Like, knowledge is comfort, to me at least. Next is just to get out of your own way. So that just means like, stop worrying so much about yourself, because the more that you worry, like, oh my gosh, like, do I look like this, or am I gonna play bad, like maybe I look stupid doing this, like, the more you think about that, the more you're in your own way. Because if you're overthinking, like, then you're just getting in your own way of being successful. Like, it's hindering you. So like, you really gotta believe in yourself. Like, belief is like everything. Like, tell yourself that, you know what, I am good. You'll start believing it, and believing is achieving. Next, you need to realize that you don't have to be perfect. Like, no one is perfect. No one is perfect, okay? No one. So you don't have to be the best player, you don't have to be the perfect player, because there is no such thing. Because volleyball is literally a game of mistakes, and everyone makes a mistake. Like, you can literally be on Team USA and make a mistake. Like, you can be on Texas, the women's team of Texas, and make a mistake. Or you can just be you making a mistake. Like, everyone makes mistakes. Coaches make mistakes. Like, okay, like, that's literally how the game goes. That's how you score points. It's the other team messing up. So it's really just normal, and you need to accept that like making mistakes is very normal and acceptable, honestly, sometimes. Next, you want to be respectful to absolutely everybody, because you never know who is who. But also, like, you should just be respectful to everyone you meet, regardless of who you think they are, or like what they think or what they can offer you. Like, that's irrelevant. You should be nice and respectful to everybody, but especially because you don't know who is who. Like, if you say you're like rude to somebody and that's like the coach's daughter, you're done. Like, you're not gonna get on the team, because they're gonna go back and be like, yeah, like so-and-so was very rude. Like, I don't know why she did that. Like, she's not very nice. That's gonna get you blacklisted, okay? So being respectful and nice to everyone is very important. My next tip is like, if you haven't had tryouts yet, be prepared. Like, just prepare yourself, because once again, knowledge is power and knowledge is comfort. So if you're prepared on the front end, you're gonna feel so much better at tryouts. You're gonna, like, it's gonna flow more, and you're gonna be more confident because you're gonna know like kind of what you're doing and like what your purpose is. But if you're kind of all over the place and like anxious and you have no knowledge coming in, that might be scary. I'll be honest. So like, you can educate yourself. You can Google like how to play volleyball, like the basic rules. You can watch volleyball games on YouTube or TV, whatever. Just try to get familiar, like try to get as familiar as you can. Next is to be early to tryouts. Like, don't be late or even right on time, because like that makes me nervous, because you have to get there early, because first of all, you want to kind of like settle in first of all, because if you're rushing, you're gonna feel like all like oh my gosh, like anxious and stuff. So it's always better to be early. And then two, you need to put on your gear, and putting on gear like takes time. Okay, take my word for it, it takes time. So being early is like a great thing to do, and also it gives you time to warm up, it gives you time to like kind of like get in your zone a little bit. So that's really great. Just being on time is very important for like to keep like the peace, to keep calm, I would say, because I know me being late made me super anxious. Okay, and it made me even more nervous. But that's it for today's video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.